Hello, hello, and welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time. We are in our hips opener series. Remember 360, the breath, and the emotions. All those components are part of our hips, the front, the side, and the back. And today we are going to do something different. We are going to be seated, legs straight. And let's take a moment here in this position to center. Even this is not 100% yoga, I always like to find myself on the mat and try to leave outside everything else, problems, the day, people, conversations that I may have or I may have to have. If it's difficult for you to sit this way, you can lean on a wall. And just 3 more deep breaths. And then I want to bring the right knee into the chest. Let the right knee drop and just bring the knee up and down in a half clamshell movement. It's not important to touch the floor. It's not important to go all the way down. We are working on the hip. When I press a little bit down, you can put a pillow, a block, you know this. We're also working on our torso here. Right hand stays on the side, the left goes behind, nice and tall, and we are going to lift. Inhale and exhale and twist. Back to center. Bring that knee up. Cross the foot over your leg. Opposite arm, left on right, right behind. Lift and twist to the other side. So spinal twisting, we're opening the back and we're opening the front. We're doing both at the same time. Back to center, release and switch. And now nice and tall. You can do with your hands a lot of things here. You can have them overhead, palms to the heart. You can have them behind you, in front of you. So just your variation. Keep lifting and dropping very gentle, slowly. So the hip has a socket circular where the head of the femur enters and creates this 360 rotation. So when we have joints with a lot of mobility, they are also more unstable. Press all the way down, but nobody is like the shoulder. So left hand on left knee, or maybe I would say the side right behind, lift and twist. The hips are not twisting, we're twisting from the lower back only. Back to center, bring it up, cross it over, opposite, left on right, right on left, lift, and let's go to the left. You may hear some popping here. Remember always to be nice and tall. Remember to always use your full twisting back to center. And by that, I mean belly, chest, shoulders, and neck. So now we're gonna bring the sole of the feet together into a clamshell movement, but this is called cobbler or diamond. Again, if you're not able to sit straight, modify as you need. I'm gonna keep my hands behind and close and open. And I like this movement because you can really understand what's going on here. We're opening the front, closing the back. We're closing the front, opening the back. And you can do this, of course, the two legs only mostly seated. But if one at a time, you can do it standing in an all four position, laying down. And one more time. And from here, when I go into an all four position, because this is another movement that I really like. All fours, if this is not for you, you can make fists from your hands or bring your elbows. And the only thing that we're gonna do, when extend the right leg back, make sure that your foot is in alignment with your hips and you're not sinking down. And you know that because when the hips are lower than their foot, there's an arch in there. So just align good, and look in between your hands. Point your toes and flex and point your foot. Push the body away from the floor, belly towards the spine, super strong. And now from here, circle. Circle the foot, reverse. And now the rotation is going to come from the whole leg. So point your toes and imagine you're drawing a circle on the back wall. And then reverse, maybe 3 each time. Keep inhaling and exhaling. And after the third, the knee comes to the chest and back. The knee comes to the chest and back. The knee comes to the chest, hold here. The right knee goes towards the right hand, and I'm going to slide back into a pigeon pose. This is, I believe, one of the top 5 poses in yoga. Everybody loves pigeon pose. So I want to stay not too long. I want to keep this video short. Make sure you're not sitting on your right glute and just bend your left elbow and take a moment here. And you're going to feel the stretch on all this right side. I'm going to switch. I'm going to do the other side. So while we change, we can also stretch our hands, coming up into all fours again and shaking the hands, the fingers, and let's do the left leg. Left leg back, pointing and flexing the foot. Make sure you're stable here. Circle it. I have a whole sequence on all fours, cat and cow, so I don't want to repeat it here. And point your toes and let's do the circle. So we're basically rotating the leg inside of the hip. And reverse. Some people are super picky with counting. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm talking and I forget my counting, but you can choose your own numbers, knee to chest and back. I try to do always minimum 5 unless I'm running short of time. 2 more. So to do our 5 here. And let's do the complete 5. On the 6, let's bring the knee to the chest. Let's bring the knee to the left hand. Slide the right back. Try not to sit on your left glute. And also we have a segment on pigeon and leaning on the right hand, hold here. So if you are a pro and you love pigeon pose, go ahead, use it. Use it because it's such a good stretch. 2 more. And from here, I'm going to just come into a seated pose. I'm going to sit on my left glute. I'm going to bring my legs to the front, not in diamond, just any leg cross position, a little movement of the hips. And since we did a lot with the back, let's stretch it also. Inhale the arms up, interlacing the fingers, palms towards the sky. Let's flex one time to the right and to the left. One more time. And then back to center. Let's finish this sequence by rolling the shoulders back and forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.